Hi Leo, it's your honest homegirl, 𝐒𝐤𝐿, and this is your intuitive timeless reading. So when you see this reading is for you. Take what resonates, what doesn't resonate, leave for another healing homie. How I do my readings, I do your intuitive message first, and then I get into your honest talking tarot session. So let's just jump right in, Leo. For a lot of you guys, the reason why your feelings are getting hurt is because of yourself. The reason why is because you keep going back on your word. Okay, you're saying you're going to do this and you're never going to do that again, and then you turn around and you do it, and then you want to point the finger at somebody else for hurting your feelings when it's like you allowed them to. You allowed them to sit there and disrespect you again. You allowed them to use you again. You allowed them to sit there and talk to you any old type of way. You allowed them to sit there and take your money because you could have easily sat there and told people no. But you want to be kind. You want somebody to like you. The thing is, stop doing that. You need to start asking yourself, do you like them? Do you love them? Do you appreciate them? What is it that you want, Leo? How do you feel? Because when you sit there and keep worried about what the other person is thinking, that ain't your business. What your business is what you thinking. And if it's not something that's adding up, it's not making sense, it's not making you feel good, well, guess what? It gotta go, okay? For some of you guys, you could be really dealing with a lot of inner conflict with fighting with yourself. The crab in a barrel effect, you may be dealing with that with a few people in your circle where they want you to do good but not better than them. And then you also have the energy of your lower self is mad at the fact that you're trying to get to your higher self. So your lower self, your ego, will sit there and play mind tricks on you, telling you, no, go and do this and go back and say that and text them this and go back over there to act like you're about to play this person, but really the only person that's getting played is you because you done played yourself. For some of you, you know, this is you literally leveling up too. For some of you, you may have went through this energy already, and you're finally at a point where it's like, you know what, I'm over it. I'm choosing me. I'm not going to allow certain things to happen anymore because now I'm holding myself accountable for my own actions and what I allow people to do to me. People are only going to treat you the way you treat yourself. So if you don't respect yourself, if you don't love yourself, if you don't put yourself first, why would you think anybody else would? It's time to put your foot down and stand on what you said, okay? For a lot of you, peace is easy to obtain. You just have to surround yourself with people that put you at ease, that brings life into you, that speak life into you, that motivate you, that make you feel loved and appreciated in this world. Stop surrounding yourself with people that don't make you feel those type of ways. Okay, you have to surround yourself with positive people, places, and things in order to grow, in order to achieve something, in order to feel motivated, in order to feel good about yourself. But you also have to find that inner peace within you, making sure you're doing it for yourself, because nobody can make you happy, Leo, but you. Okay, you have to have that courage to make yourself happy. Nobody's obligated in this world to make you happy. Now, once you make yourself happy, you will attract other happy people, and you guys could be happy together. But when you're sitting there being miserable and you're allowing other people's misery to be company within you, guess what? You're going to be miserable. So some of you may want to go and get a natal chart reading so you can see what you're going through right now, okay? So you can see how you can prepare yourself for the rest of the year and next year, okay? Depending on what type of natal chart reading you get, you would look for an astrologer, okay? And you need to know your birthday, your full birth, the town and city you was born, and your time of birth is very important. There are some astrologers that are really good at rectifying charts where you don't need to know your time of birth, but you may have to pay a little bit more money because they have to do a little bit more work. Again, like I've been telling Taurus to all my fixed energies, you have to understand, if you've been left out in the cold for some reason, it was a good thing. Okay, so if that job didn't accept you, it's because a better job that's aligned for you that you will actually love and enjoy is coming your way. If a person rejected you or left you out in the cold, it's because that person was going to sit there and put you through HELL, okay, double L's, okay? And that person was not who you were supposed to be with. If a friend, a lover left you out in the cold, it was a reason for it. Even if you lost money, there was a lesson that you needed to learn behind that, okay? And there's an energy of you feeling down and out because you were left out in the cold from a person, place, or a thing. And it's easy to go back to your old ways, but Spirit was testing you to see what you would do when you were feeling in that energy of lack, feeling in that energy of scarcity. Were you going to keep your vibrations high? Were you going to utilize the tools that you knew that you could use to bring your vibration up? Or were you going to sit there and go back and playing in the devil's playground? Because when you go back to playing in the devil's playground versus you sitting and utilizing meditation, utilizing yoga, utilizing your crystals, utilizing working out, utilizing fasting, or just changing your diet up to raise your frequency, and you decide to go in the opposite direction, you block your blessings. You cause your own demise. So you have to understand, Leo, that the choice is yours on what you want to do. Okay? Some of you may need to go revert back into hermit mode to really re-strategize, refocus, regroup on what your goals were, because there's a lot of things you said you were going to do and you have not done it yet. But with that said, if that has resonated with you so far, Leo, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And let's get into your honest talk and tarot session, okay? A lot of you guys have some distractions, okay? And you need to get rid of those distractions so that you can fully focus on you and what you need to do to move forward, okay? See, some of you like distractions because it stops you from focusing on what the inner work that you need to do, but that's what you really should be doing, okay? And you've been playing games with your healing. And then you want to know why you feel the way that you feel. Because you're not taking yourself serious and nobody else will take you serious. I got to give it to you straight like that, okay? Some of you, you could be really healing from childhood traumas from when you were a teenager. Some of you may have felt like your father did not protect you in some type of way and you felt like you had to protect yourself. There were incidents happen, experience happened. I can't even talk right now. An experience may have happened to you where you felt like your father, your older brother, your older, your uncle, somebody, a male figure in your life, right, should have been there to protect you, but they weren't there to protect you, okay? This could have even been a boyfriend of yours where you may have felt like this person loved you and cared about you, but they did the total opposite. They did something that was just unforgivable. And you could be healing from that right now. You could be experiencing those same feelings or emotions with someone else. For others of you, this could literally be, if you're not a female, you're a male here, where you may have went through a traumatic experience in your life as a teenager, as an adolescent, and it traumatized you. And that's where you're stuck at. A lot of people don't realize mentally and emotionally, you are stuck where your trauma started. So if your trauma started when you were a teenager, guess what? Mentally and emotionally, that's where you still are. No matter how old you are, you could be 55, you could be 36, you could sit there and be 24. But if your trauma happened when you were 11 and 12, mentally and emotionally, that's what age you are. And that needs to be worked on. That needs to be healed, because there's a lot of things from your past that you're still holding on to that no longer serve you. And this is why you keep choosing the same type of person, choosing the same type of experience, choosing the same type of energies that you've been surrounding yourself with, whether this is a group of friends that are just as stuck as you are mentally and emotionally at an adolescent age and you haven't grown up yet. You have to outgrow that. And when you outgrow that and you heal that energy, you will be in not even disgust, but you will kind of repel and rebuttal against that energy because you're no longer there, because you've elevated. Let's see what else is going on with you, Leo. What else is going on with Leo? All right, Leo. So for some of you guys, it depends on where you are in your healing journey. You may be still going through this where you need to heal. Some of you in the present moment, you're actually healing now. And others of you, you have finally healed from this trauma, from this energy in your life. Take it, like I said, how it resonates, Leo. Many of you guys, you may have lost a significant parent, possibly a mom, when you were an adolescent. So I would say between the ages of 12 and 19, okay? For some of you guys, it could have been a grandmother. Okay, there was some type of mother figure that you may have lost when you were a teenager, and that was very traumatic towards you. Because this person, I'm hearing your end all be all, like this was the person that you could truly count on. And it's like, once they left, it was like you only had yourself and you felt vulnerable. I'm hearing miserable, okay, for some of you guys. You have to understand that their spirit is always around you. They've never left you. It's just that their physical body is not around. But if you don't heal from them leaving you, you won't be able to connect with them, because it's like they're trying to connect with you and help you out and let you know that everything's okay, that they're okay. It's not your fault that they're gone and stuff like that. But you need to learn how to heal from that. So if you need to go to therapy, if you need to journal things out, cry things out, do so. Okay, but holding those feelings and those emotions in is hindering you and your progress and your growth. But a lot of you guys, you could be healing something from the past, from a family dynamic, okay? So maybe, you know, you grew up in a household where people just ignored your feelings, and they kind of told you stay in a child's place, and you don't pay no bills around here, so your opinion doesn't matter. And it's like, that's not true, okay? They are telling you that because their parents told them that, okay? And you may be the one in the family to sit there and when you decide to have children and stuff, to break that cycle. So even though your parents or somebody may have told you that your feelings don't matter, they do matter. Your opinion does matter. You are a human being and you do have emotions, and you have every right to, you know, be able to express them. Now, if you can't express those to your family members, then you need to go to counseling or have an outside source, someone that you trust, that you can sit there and talk to. And make sure it's someone that is not a gossiper. Make sure it's someone that you know when you tell them something that they're not going to go back and tell anybody else, and that conversation stays between the two of you. And it's very hard to do that. So that's why I always recommend counseling and a therapist, because guess what? Technically, legally, they cannot sit there and say what y'all have spoken about unless you go in there and telling them that you done killed somebody, okay? Other than that, it's like, that's between the two of you. You're literally paying them to be your human diary, okay? But others of you, you could be healing from a financial trauma, okay? You may have lost everything, or you may have went through a time period where you didn't have much, okay? And you may not have had stability in your family. Some of you could have been in and out of foster care. Some of you could have been homeless. Some of you guys could have just, you know, had to lean on family members, and you may have felt like such a burden to them. I mean, technically, quote unquote, you were a burden to them, because if they're having to dish out financially for you because of your irresponsible choices, then yeah, you were a burden. And the thing is, you have to understand that you have to heal your relationship with money, because why should someone be working hard to pay your debts? Because literally what they're doing is taking on your karma when you need to be learning how to learn your lesson with your finances, okay? You have to heal that relationship, Leo. And for some of you, you've finally done that, and congratulations. Some of you guys, you have finally healed from and just accepting that, you know, someone has passed on, and you're in the phase of trying to reconnect with them, but in a different way, which would be spiritually. For some of you guys, you could be really emotional about a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius male in your life. This person may not, maybe they're emotional, or you could be very emotional when it comes to this person because of the things that I'm hearing trigger. So this person may trigger you. They may say things to you, and it's like you got to understand, some people are the way that they are because that's how they had to live life, and they don't understand, especially adults, especially our parents. They're definitely stuck in their ways to where they don't realize how they could say something and it could hurt your feelings, because they think that everybody's built the same way that they are. And it's like, that's not okay. Okay, there's a lot of people, especially males, they lack a lot of emotional intelligence. Okay, so you have to understand that they have some emotional baggage that they're holding on to, and it's like they're projecting that out on you. So sometimes you just can't take things personal, even though it does hurt and your feelings get hurt easily. You have to sit there and look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, is what that person said to you a fact? Because if it's not a fact, let it go. How that person is projecting their feelings onto you, are those your feelings? Is that how you truly feel? Because if not, let it go. Honestly, a trick for this is look at it as this person just sharded on themselves, and that's why they're mad, and it has absolutely nothing to do with you, okay? Or you could be dealing with, like I said, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius male in your life who's very emotional at this time. And the thing is, Spirit made them go through these emotions for them to actually feel their emotions, because they may have cut their emotions off and they were very in their masculine energy. This could even be a female here too that's in their masculine energy, where it's like Spirit made them go through an experience so that they can learn how to feel again, to remind them that they have feelings and that other people have feelings, and you got to consider people's feelings. Or this could have literally been you. But I do see cycles being broken, cycles ending, okay? You know, you healing from these family dynamics and these past situations with your finances and who you considered family, okay? For some of you, you do have an ancestor here that is encouraging you to get your shit together so that you can have a family. They want to see you in a family dynamic. They want to see you married with children, okay? They want to see you have more discipline in your life, okay? In every aspect in your life. They want you to get things in order and in control. And I do see that you will be eventually getting to that place, to the point where you're like, I'm not accepting anything less than what I deserve, okay? So that is really, really good, Leo, okay? No nonsense. You ain't putting up with it. Okay, cutting it out. Let's get some homegirl advice for you guys. All right, so we have young adulthood traumas, okay? So you may have carried on some lessons from your adolescent years still into your young adult years, and it's time to nip that in the bud. Summertime is a very prominent time for you, Leo. We have candle magic here, so you may want to, you know, light a candle, a pink candle for self-love, okay? Draw up a self-love bath where, you know, you have some warm water. You could put some coconut milk in there, you know, put some white flowers in there, light you a pink candle, have some essential oils added into the bath, and really embrace loving yourself, because the more you love yourself, people are going to see that you love yourself and they're going to be attracted to that. So, but you need to be mindful that there's still energy vampires out there that will test you, because God will be working on you, and the devil will sit there and be testing you, trying to pull you back into the devil's playground. But you got to sit there and stand on your square and say, no, I deserve so much more. So when them exes come rolling back around, honestly, you need to change your number, okay? And don't go looking for them no more. I had a reading for Aquarius, who's your opposite sign. And I think it says God is working on you. Something like that. I'll repost it for you guys to watch it, because that may resonate with you too. And it says you met your match and you don't like it. LOL, they are mirroring you. So for some of you guys, if you're dealing with an emotional Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, they may, like I said, Aquarius is your opposite sign, but you could be dealing with any sign. And the thing is, this person is mirroring how you are. So if you got an attitude, they got an attitude. If you're loving today, they're loving today. So it's like you guys have to come to a common ground on what it is, because the love is there. But y'all guys, y'all be acting up. And that's for some of you. Not all of you, you know your situation. Some of you know you need to walk away from something, and some of you know that you're in a really good connection, but y'all need to get your shit together. And then we have 3 weeks from now is a prominent time for you guys as well, okay? We have fall at the bottom, so the fall could be a prominent time as well. It may take that long for you to figure things out. But let's get an oracle message for you. We have helpful person and alchemy. So with these two cards here, you guys have the Midas touch right now. You have the energetic, it's like you have this energy, and it's like, astrologically speaking, that energy that's going on right now is going to help you get to where you need to be. So you need to utilize this energy that you have within you. Astrologically speaking, it's like the odds are not against you anymore, they're for you. And there may be a helpful person that could help you out, and you need to reach out to this person because they're more than willing to help you. This could be, you know, an older sister. This could be an older friend. This could be a younger person as well. This could literally be your mom. This could be, you know, like I said, someone that you trust, someone that you can rely on and depend on. Some of you literally need to start wearing more blue and more green for healing and grounding. Some of you need to go in the ocean. So if you get the opportunity to go in the ocean, your intent when you go in that ocean is to cleanse yourself. And make sure you Google an offering to give to the ocean so that, you know, the ocean don't take your ass away. All right. Fish and dolphins. You may even be going to an aquarium soon, or you may want to just visit one. Some of you may have an association with mermaids as well. Okay. But everything starts with you, Leo. You have to forgive yourself. You have to love yourself. You have to respect yourself. You have to be kind to yourself. You have to sit there and be more disciplined with yourself. Everything starts with you, and then it reflects on the outside world that you live in, okay? You want to change what you see, change in here first. Let's get a positive affirmation for you, and then we'll wrap this up, Leo. I'm sorry if my eyes is all over the place. I'm so getting used to looking at this camera. Okay. I'm about to go on YouTube and figure out what am I supposed to look at when I record on this phone. Because I promise you, I'll be looking everywhere but where I need to be. All right. So we have spontaneity. Okay. Do you like spontaneous adventures of the highest caliber? The only acceptable answer to this question is yes. So buckle up, Charlie. You're about to take a wild ride through unexplored, unconventional, and underrated experiences. You're about to learn that yes is a magic word with the power to unlock new dimensions in space, time, and after-hour hangouts. Yes will lead you to experiences you didn't think possible and teach you that lifelong friendships are sometimes lurking just behind a karaoke singer's mullet. So for some of you, if you're going to get invited out to go somewhere, go, okay? Don't sit there and be a Debbie Downer. Go out, because you never know who you may meet while you're out. You may meet that person that, you know, is the love of your life. You may meet that person that has that connection to get you that perfect job. Because remember, if you was feeling left out in the cold, when you are invited, because some of you guys also check your human design, because some of you may be projectors, and if your human design is being a projector, you have to understand that you have to wait for the invitation. That's why things don't work out for you, because you're trying to put yourself in something versus waiting for people to invite you. So check out your human design. Comment below if you found out that you're a projector, because I'm also a projector. So I know that I have to wait for the invite. I can't shoot my shot at things. I have to let it come to me. Sometimes you have to rest to receive. Okay, and that's for some of you, not all of you, but I love you guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you guys next time.